At 3,000 feet on a perfect blue sky day, the engine in Mike's Cessna 170 skipped once, then quit cold. My friend Mike bought a Cessna 170 in Atlantic, Iowa. He asked to use my pickup to trailer it home. I asked if it was capable of flying and suggested we ferry it instead. We checked the weather for the weekend, and before daylight Saturday morning, we were in Mike's Cessna 310 headed for Atlantic. We arrived about 9:30 in the morning. The 170 was sitting in the parking area. Mike and I gave it a serious pre-flight. Controls, hinge pins, fuel sump, prop, oil, the works. The airplane looked airworthy. Atlantic, Iowa to Baudette, Minnesota was right at the edge of the 170's range, so we planned a fuel stop at Tracy Municipal in southwest Minnesota. The fuel gauge showed a little over 3/4 of a tank, plenty to get to Tracy. I started it, ran the power checks, everything looked good. I took off heading east. Mike followed for a while, then shot out ahead. Just past Des Moines, I was thinking what a beautiful day it was. Sunshine, high billowing clouds, perfect flying weather. Right after that thought, the engine hiccuped, coughed, and then went stone dead. Just silence and wind. East Iowa is farm country, perfect for an emergency landing. I picked a hayfield, no trees, no utility poles. I lined up, floated down, and settled soft as a butterfly. I stretched out in the seat for a moment, then noticed the fuel gauge still showed a little over 3/4. I got out, checked the sump. Nothing. Bone dry. A pickup truck rolled toward me, the farmer wondering why I was in his field. I explained the situation and asked if he could run me to town for fuel. I ended up buying 5 gallons of regular gas from his farm tank. I saw a ladder near his garage and asked him to bring that too. He drove me back to the airplane. I poured the fuel in, checked the sump. Fuel ran out. Quick pre-flight coaxed the engine to life. Rough at first, then it smoothed out. I waved to the farmer and climbed back toward the clouds. The 170 didn't climb as well on autogas, but it was steady. Approaching Tracy Municipal, I could see Mike's 310 parked below. I turned final at Tracy, saw the runway lined up beautifully, and the engine quit again. I actually laughed. I couldn't believe it was happening twice. I held a slightly high glide, no flaps, windsock hanging limp. Good, no crosswind. I touched down just a few yards from the end and rolled to a stop. Mike, the mechanic, and I pushed the 170 off the runway and in front of the hangar. 2 dead-stick landings in an afternoon. That had to be a record. I grabbed a vending machine coffee and a bear claw while I told Mike what happened. He borrowed some tools and we flushed the fuel system. We got some of the farm tank gas along with about a pint of sediment, scale, and rust. One more flush with clean fuel, then Mike topped it off with Avgas. Pre-flight again. Fuel gauge still sitting on 3/4. Power checks good. I headed for Baudette. Mike stayed with me this time. I touched down at Baudette just about dusk. The sun was disappearing behind the horizon.